What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. And today I have for you guys the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Grim Knight. If you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course playing with them. I try to upload new content every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so check back on those days to see what I've uploaded, or just hit that bell icon to stay notified when I do upload new content, because I do try to randomly upload new content throughout the week whenever I do get the chance. And if you guys do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. It tells YouTube you guys are enjoying it, and maybe others will too. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out, so please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I am your host, Jesse, the Bat Magical, aka the Buff Collector, and once again, guys, we have for you the McFarlane DC Multiverse Grim Knight. This guy is a behemoth. I mean, look at him. He is so ready to take on anything and everything, guys. And honestly, I know Batman doesn't use guns and all this stuff, but he is an alternate version of Batman, and I think that it is so cool that we have an alternate version of him where he does use guns, somewhat kind of like the Flashpoint Batman where, you know, Thomas Wayne uses guns. I just think that's a really cool concept for an alternate Batman. You know, not a mainline timeline Batman, but for an alternate version, I think that's a really cool idea. You know, especially like kind of like in the Justice League, or not Justice League, but Batman v Superman movie, where they're in the apocalypse dream, he's using a gun. I thought that was really cool because it's technically, I can't speak right now, guys, an alternate timeline Batman, because it's a dream sequence. You know, it's not actually Batman in real life. So I thought that's a really cool, you know, interpretation of it. So I thought this guy was really cool, and I've been wanting him for so long, to be honest, but he is just going for crazy amounts on the third-party market right now. He's going for about $50, and as cool as a figure he is, I don't think he's a $50 figure. But I did happen to go to Frankenstein's on a toy hunt. The video will be up tomorrow, so look out for that, guys. And I was able to find this guy, and I was so stoked when I found him. I was amongst a bunch of other DC Multiverse figures, and they all had the $20 price ticket on it, except this guy. And I was like, no, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna ask how much he is, and the vendor's gonna tell me he's 45 bucks. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna ask him, and maybe I could haggle him down to 30, you know, I'd be happy. So I went up to him and I was like, hey man, you know, all the Multiverse figures have prices on them, but this one, you know, how much you want for him? And he's like, oh, 20 bucks. My mind blew right there, and I instantly pulled out my wallet, handed him $20 in cash, and I was like, thank you so much. And I was a happy camper. But anyways, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first and foremost, like all of the DC Multiverse figures, he comes with the DC stand right there, which I honestly am starting to really dig and use for my toy photography, so I really appreciate it. And the more the merrier, to be honest with me. But he also comes with a trading card, which is really cool. Go ahead and stop, you know, pause this video right here if you want to take a look at that closer, read this real quick. I am not familiar with this Batman, I will be honest with you guys. As much as I love reading the Batman comics, I did not get into the Dark Knight Metal series. I'll be honest, I did not think it was going to get as big as it did. I was like, you know what, it's going to be a little thing, it's not going to be that big of a deal. And then it just blew up, and by the time it blew up, I was like, you know what, I'm just too far gone to even get into it, so I'm not even going to mess around with it. The only thing I do have is a graphic novel of the Batman Who Laughs, so I have all that storyline, but anything else having to deal with the metal universe in the DC universe, multiverse, I have no idea. So I just know that this is an alternate version of Batman, and he's second only to the Batman Who Laughs, and I got that all from here, guys. I got it all from the trading card. So that's basically all I know about him, but you don't need to know much to know he's a badass looking Batman. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other few accessories he comes with, because this Batman does come with a few other accessories. So first and foremost, he comes with, whoops, there we go, a submachine gun right here. So it's nice. I don't know if this is his choice of weapon in the comic. It probably is, knowing Todd. I mean, most of those accessories he's been giving us have been, you know, comic or media correct, and so I'm pretty happy about that. No, don't fall. Alright, let's get his heavier gun out of his hand. So he has a, I don't know if it's a rocket launcher. It's either a rocket launcher or a 40 mic round. Oops, 40 mic round, because you know the heavy beanbag rounds. It looks like this open, but it doesn't. It'd be cool if it opened, because then you can make it look like he's reloading it. But anyways, I'm starting to go off on a tangent. But this is a really cool looking gun, in my opinion. Really well done. Just, you know, basic painting, nothing too crazy, but the detailing in it is nice, and it's pretty thick and heavy too. It has some weight to it. It's not just a light plastic. And that's the one thing I wanted to mention about this figure too. Unlike most of the other McFarlane figures and like the early ones around the time that this one came out, he doesn't feel like cheap plastic. He feels like thick, dense plastic, which I really like, because the Arkham Knight and Asylum Batman feel like cheap, hollow plastic, whereas this one doesn't. The last accessory that he does come with is this little back piece right here with all the guns. It does come off. Let's see. So you can see right here he has this whole arsenal all on his back. Unfortunately, none of these guns come apart. You just peg it in. Whoops. Peg it in right there with the peg on his back. And that's basically his cape. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this Batman. I mean, just look at the overall sculpting that he has and all the accessories and cool gadgets he has on his belt. Here's a side profile view, back view, so thing pegs in right there in that hole. Another side view. And so just take a look at like all the stuff that he has on his belt. He has a handgun. Let's see, let's move his hand, move his arm. He has a handgun right there. He has another handgun on this hip. He has another handgun right here on his chest. He has some magazines, the bat symbol underneath, more magazines right here. Oh, another handgun right here. So overall, this guy is just packing, and he has a knife right here. I really wish some of these accessories would come out, but they don't. They're just molded into his belt and his chest strap thing. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy's I was gonna say his accessories. We just finished that. Let's take a look at his articulation. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can look down that much, and he can look up that much. Looking at his arm articulation, he goes all the way there. You do get shoulder rotation right there, butterfly joint, bicep rotation, double hinge elbow joint, rotation at the wrist, as well as up and down hinging, rotation at the waist, crunch, ab crunch right there. He can kick out that far, can kick back that far. Oops, sorry guys. He does have double hinge knees, as well as, you know, ankle articulation, up down rotation, ball joint. He does have toe articulation, but mine are super tight and they don't want to crack. So I don't want to mess with it, because like I said, he is an expensive figure in the aftermarket, and I was super lucky to find him for 20 bucks, and the guy only had one of him, so I'm not going to chance it and break it and then have to buy one for 50. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take this guy, take some really cool pics, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thanks so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And if you stuck to the end of this video, type the word Grim down in the comments below. That way I know you did. Thank you so much. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.